You're telling them that you don't have a drug problem, but that you do admit that you were selling drugs. She could either put you in prison for 10 years or she could give you probation for 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
You're asking this judge to put you on probation. Can you tell the judge why you are asking her to give you probation?
Yes, ma'am. My mom, she's very sick and there's no one there to help her. And she needs me there with her.
I will tell you, it is very rare for the court to see people admit to selling drugs and saying, no, I don't have a drug problem. I just sell drugs. If you love your mom, like you say you love your mom, then you need to stop doing this because you're breaking her heart.
Today we're diving into a wild courtroom showdown with Judge Boyd and a defendant whose rap sheet is longer than a CVS receipt. This guy has been in and out of the system for years, but this time he's facing serious trouble for selling drugs. Things get intense fast. Judge Boyd doesn't hold back, and before it's over, the defendant ends up admitting to everything. The judge practically buries him, and the sentencing at the end is absolutely brutal. You won't want to miss how this one unfolds. What did you think of this hearing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe.
All right. In each cause number, according to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application of community supervision. The cause numbers are to run concurrently, and they're taking 2 cases into consideration. State, do you have any witnesses?
No, you are.
Defense, any witnesses?
I would just call my client, Your Honor.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. We're here today for the judge to assess sentencing in your cases. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand all the cases that are being taken care of today and also the ones that are going to be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You asked the court to do what's called a TAP evaluation where you talk to the drug counselors prior for her to do the sentencing. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember what it is that you talked to them about just recently?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In your meeting with the drug counselors, my understanding, you're telling them that you don't have a drug problem, but that you do admit that you were selling drugs. And you understand that this judge has a wide range which she can do. The offer is 10 years. She could either put you in prison for 10 years or she could give you probation for 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
You're asking this judge to put you on probation. Can you tell the judge why you are asking her to give you probation?
Yes, ma'am. My mom, she's very sick and there's no one there to help her. And she needs me there with her. And I know I can do better. I know I messed up. And,
But let me ask you this. How long has your mom been very sick?
it's been about 6 months.
All right. So why would you put yourself in this situation to be going to prison knowing that your mom may or may not need you?
It was just had to make some money.
Why not get a job?
It was just didn't have enough time.
Oh, sure. There are plenty of places to work.
No, I mean, at the time, I needed quick money. And
Why did you need quick money?
Because my pockets was flat and we couldn't eat.
Oh, they have places where you can get food for free.
Just now.
And who is this we could not eat?
Well, speaking of me, my mom had food in the house, but me and myself, me.
All right.
Yes. And so at this point, you understand that the judge has total control of what she can decide to do.
Just now.
Other than your mother being sick, what other concerns do you have and why you're asking this court to grant you probation?
But I know I feel it above my head, but I know I can do better.
Do you think that you could comply with the terms and conditions of probation?
I know I can.
You'd have to report once a month. You'd have to stay out of trouble.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't hang around with people who sell or use drugs.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can't sell or use drugs yourself.
Right.
But you feel that you could comply at this time in your life.
Yes, ma'am. I know I can.
Pass witness, Your Honor.
State, any questions? All right. So what is his criminal history? Yes, please. Defense, any objections to the court reviewing the criminal history?
No objection, Your Honor.
Here's a little background on this case. This guy is no stranger to trouble. Along with his current drug charge, he's got a rap sheet a mile long, and I don't even need the exact list to guess it's bad. What really gets me is his excuse. He claims he sold drugs to pay for his sick mom. Seriously. You couldn't get a regular job or find another way to make money. That just doesn't add up for me. Sure, in some rare cases, like covering massive medical bills, it might make sense, but here it just feels like he's trying to win sympathy. And the way he says it so casually, like selling drugs is just a normal thing you do when times get tough, is kind of wild. Judge Boyd clearly isn't buying it either. You can tell she knows exactly what's going on, and she's not about to go easy on him. The law doesn't play around with this kind of stuff, especially when you've got a history of breaking it. One mistake is one thing, but a pattern like this, judges almost always come down hard. Would you give him another chance, or is it finally time for him to face the music? Now we're getting to the moment of truth. Judge Boyd is about to hand down the sentence. Will it be the full 10 years in prison, or will she shock us with probation? Either way, it's about to get intense. What's your prediction? Let's jump back in.
Your Honor, we understand that he has a very long checkered history. We are asking you to think outside the box. He is asking for probation. He does have family he needs to take care of, and we are just asking to show some mercy and to grant him probation.
All right, Mr. I will tell you, it is very rare for the court to see people admit to selling drugs and saying, no, I don't have a drug problem. I just sell drugs. At the same token, people will come before me, and you've come before me, and you said there are other people that you need to take care of. People need to think about that before they do wrong. You understand?
I understand.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. And the court will sentence you to 9 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And the cause number ending in 303. Court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. Sentence you to 9 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2024. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorneys? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, I've actually given you something less than you bargained for. And because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You are at a point now that if you pick up any new felony charges, depending on what type of felony it is, you're looking at a minimum of 25 years. And I will tell you, people say, oh, the jail is overcrowded. Oh, the prison's overcrowded. Guess what? People will always build new prison. They'll always find space for you. And if a cell is only supposed to have 10 people in it, if they need to put 20 people in that cell, they're going to put 20 people in that cell, whether it's a violation of federal law or not. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you love your mom, like you say you love your mom, then you need to stop doing this because you're breaking her heart. You understand?
Understand.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe please.
He has some dismissal, so he'll have it. And thank you for always being respectful.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think 9 years was the right call for this guy's long criminal history and his drug charge? Honestly, I do. He knew exactly what he was doing, and it's not like this was his first time in the system. If prison didn't straighten him out before, then yeah, it's time he faced the full consequences. It might seem harsh, but when you keep making the same bad choices, the law doesn't go easy on you. And here's the kicker. After these 9 years, if he catches another felony, he's looking at a mandatory minimum of 25 years. That's basically a one-way ticket to staying locked up for life. I will say, he was surprisingly respectful in court, which makes me wonder if he genuinely wants to change or if he's just good at keeping his cool. Either way, I really hope he learns his lesson this time. I can't help but feel for his mom. It must be heartbreaking to watch your kid go through this over and over. But at the end of the day, the law is the law, and if you take these risks, you've got to be ready for the fallout. Hopefully, he uses these years to reflect and come out ready to live a better life. What do you think? Will he turn it around, or will we see him back in court? Let me know your thoughts on this case in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you more stories like this.